Hello and welcome to Dear Pop Culture Podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about pop culture that is dear to us. I am Gina Harms. I am the host of Dear Pop Culture, and today we have a really great guest. But before I talk about him, I just want to talk about if you want to record your podcast in a cool studio, or if you're looking to start a podcast, you should hit up Harbor Podcast Studios, because that's where I record. And if you hit them up on Instagram and use the promo code Pop Culture, you get 10% off your first 10 recordings. So do that, Harbor Podcast Studios on Instagram, and check it out. And if you do that, you would help out the podcast, this one. So please come be a podcast sister or something. Anyways, the guest today I had is Sasha Mark, very funny comedian. It was a really fun conversation about like reality TV, like TLC and America's Next Top Model, that kind of stuff, Jersey Shore, and I don't even know, video games. Really fun convo. It went by so fast. I love Sasha. So, you could check him out. He does stand up all over Vancouver, and just enjoy the episode. Okay.
Is this the time where you ask, what'd you have for breakfast? I think that's a common radio thing.
What was your day like? Tell me about your day.
Oh.
I've never.
I was kicked in the ribs 2 days ago.
What?
I know. It's kind of hot. It was in boxing class, and the guy missed the pad that he was supposed to hit, and then full force right into my ribs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm very okay. I'm so
okay.
tough. But yeah, it was wild. It was the first time that I ever had an injury, and I was it was just breathing hurts. Sick.
Right.
So.
And you can't do anything if your ribs are broken.
I can't put a cast on that. And what was gonna say too, I'm just happy because the day before it was this really big guy that I was paired up with. If he kicked me, I'd be dead.
Oh my
God.
I'd be dead.
Okay. I would have no ribs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's your first injury?
No, my first injury was another sport related.
Within boxing.
Within boxing, yeah. I broke my arm once, and that was. This didn't happen today. This didn't happen today. No, but other than that, I honestly didn't do much. I got coffee. I went to a store and it was closed. I bought some housing stuff, and honestly, I think Sunday I just chilled and mentally prepared to teach today, and that was it.
Yeah,
I don't want to teach at all today.
Teaching stand up.
100% teaching stand up.
Yeah, we don't have to get into it.
No, I love it. I love doing it. I just feel like I'm tired.
Yeah, it's just it's just having something to do that day.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah.
Well, right now I work Saturdays through Mondays teaching, and then I work my day job Monday through Friday. So it's kind of I have no time.
Right.
So it's not fun.
Yeah.
So, well, it's fun, but it's not.
Yeah, you're not super excited about it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I hate teaching. No, I love teaching.
Imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you do? What did you get? Did you get up into anything spicy and fun?
No, I did a different podcast earlier here.
Okay.
And then before that, just chilling around my house.
So you've been here all day?
Yeah, all afternoon.
That's embarrassing. Ew.
Yeah. In the last episode, Alan literally said, he's like, I just picture you sitting in this chair waiting for the guests to come. I live here. I was like, cool, thanks.
It was great, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What did I do? I started watching the Chippendales TV show.
Chippendales, that is the stripper group and not the little
not Chip and Dale, the chipmunks.
They've never collabed either. So
no.
I heard, and I think I saw this from you, is Vinny from the Jersey Shore a part of the Chippendales?
Okay, so yeah, me and Randy went to Vegas in September, and Vinny from the Jersey Shore was like the guest stripper. But I guess he's been the guest stripper for Chippendales for like a year.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. It's like, you're not good enough, but...
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of perfect.
Yeah, his storyline season 1 of the Jersey Shore was he was very quiet. He didn't really do anything, had a big penis.
Yeah.
That was his storyline. And I think in season 2, they were like, we're going to have to like, you got to do something or else we're going to have to cut you out. And then I think then stirred up a lot of Pauly D / Vinny fanfiction.
Right.
Because everyone was like, oh, they're bros. They're bros. And they're really into each other.
All I really remember is just them being like so close.
It was great.
Yeah. And they were so funny together too.
Oh, they were very funny together. And they were they were the Merry and Pippin of the Jersey Shore. Because everybody else was, I don't know.
Who else is who? The situation, Mike is Gandalf.
Mike is.
This is so.
Mike is not Gandalf.
No,
I think Gandalf is all-knowing and unwise, so that has to be JWoww.
JWoww. You're right. Mike is more like Gimli.
Oh yeah, Gimli. No, I think that's Ron. Because Ron is like 5'2".
Oh,
like he's big. And he's like not very tall, and
yeah, and very just like macho.
And he's always really mean to like Legolas. So Legolas has to be Sammy's sweetheart.
Okay, you were right because I'm not thinking of the women because there's no women in the Lord of the Rings.
And I don't think anyone's. Is her name Eowyn, the one woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liv Tyler.
Yeah, great. We love diversity.
Yeah, she's not any of the Jersey Shore people.
No.
This is such a fun crossover. Oh my god. What were we? Oh, the Chippendales.
Oh yeah, talk about Chippendales.
The TV show is like about how it was created, and so Kumail Nanjiani is like starring in it as like the guy who created this male stripper experience. And anyways, I really like it so far. There's like there's 3 episodes out. I've only watched 2, and that's all I have to say, really.
Okay, so Chippendale is American and Thunder from Down Under is Australian?
Right. Yeah, so in Vegas, they have like 3 different male stripper experiences.
Okay. Wait, they do? Okay.
Thunder from Down Under is the Australian guys, and Chippendales is like the one that's been around the longest, and now they have Magic Mike live.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But Channing Tatum has no relation to it?
He like, I think he's been there. Like, he's kind of like produced it, but he's not like there.
Yeah, what is he up to?
I don't know.
Is he up to, because there's a new Magic Mike 3, right?
Oh yeah, that's coming out.
Is he in it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they just released a picture of him and Selma Hayek's in it.
Is she one of the members?
I'm not sure.
I'm watching.
I'm definitely watching. You know what's funny that I forgot when we were in Vegas, because like the people from the shows, they're like out on the strip trying to get you to come later. Yeah. And so like I had my knee surgery at the time. So Randy was like pushing me around in a wheelchair. Yeah. And they like the 2 separate male strippers said this to me. They're like, "Oh, what happened? Rough sex?" I was just like,
"Oh my god, are they doing the comedy ring?" Sorry. Cut that out.
Yeah.
But
oh my god.
What was your experience though? Did you watch Magic Mike in theaters?
I actually didn't.
I watched it twice in theaters.
I wish I did. I don't know why I didn't. I missed it somehow.
I don't know. I think I was like 17. I remember I went to theaters, watched Magic Mike, and it was, I guess, like my twilight. I was like, this is amazing. This is hot. This is sexy. This is amazing. Watched it 2 days later, and I was like, this is actually a really bad movie. So it was very like the Twilight experience.
Right. Yeah, that's very
But it happened
accurate.
very quickly.
Within a few days, not a few years. Yeah, it's like it's It's okay. It's an okay movie. It's like definitely more like tries to be. It's like dramatic and like it's like, oh, we just want to see male strippers.
Yeah, this is not Breaking Bad. This is Magic Mike.
Yeah, it's we don't need this story.
You don't need a commentary about how hard your life is.
Yeah,
it's probably really hard, but you know,
absolutely. Yeah, but yeah. I don't know why I never watched it in theaters. I love Matthew McConaughey also.
Oh, was he in it?
Yeah, he was in it.
He wasn't a stripper though.
He was like his mentor kind of. He was like the
like it was Karate Kid and Master Miyagi.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi. Oh my! Okay,
I was gonna say he was like the Cher and Burlesque
of
Magic Mike. Yeah.
Okay, I totally zoned out that Matthew McConaughey was totally in that film.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What is there anything you've been watching recently?
Oh,
listening
to, watching. I think for me, what have I been watching? I should have come in and had an answer for this.
I have a different question if you don't have an answer.
Yeah, what's the different question?
Did you get your like Spotify Wrapped this week or streaming service Wrapped?
I'm so embarrassed.
You can't talk about it.
No. It's not that. I have Apple Music.
I do too.
So I never got that stuff. But the thing is, I'm never confident about the music that I listen to, and I will never show it to anybody. If you have my iPod, I will kill.
Okay, but Apple Music has one now. It's called Replay.
Wait, it makes
it does. If you go in the app on your phone and go into browse, that's the thing. It doesn't like prompt you like, hey, open your Replay. You have to like click on browse, and then it's kind of like at the top. It's like your thing is here.
I will say though, like the Apple algorithm is so stupid. Like, have you ever had like it will be like, here's portraits of your memories, and then you watch your memories, and it's very different eras, and you're like, wow, that's my face. That's a screenshot. That's my penis. That's a face. That's someone else's penis.
Oh yeah,
and it's like.
It'll make
that's traumatic. Why would you do this to me?
Yeah, it'll be like I'll spend all day just like screenshotting like pictures of dumb TV shows or like Britney Spears or something, and then it'll be like, let's do a memory of your day, and it's just screenshots of that, and I'm like, I don't care about that.
Oh, okay. So something I have been watching. I should have said this earlier. I've been watching a bunch of horror movies. Anytime a horror movie's been coming out, I've been trying to go see them in theaters by myself.
Oh, by yourself.
I love a horror movie. I've loved them since I was 4. My first crush was a person from a horror movie, and it's very bad. He's a cop. It was David Arquette in Scream.
Oh my god, I love that.
I know. And the thing is, the crush hasn't fully gone away.
Oh my god, so good.
You know,
David Arquette, he's cute.
He's like a little bit of like a derpy, soft guy, kind of cop.
Yeah, he's like the lovable idiot.
Yeah, he's such a lovable idiot, and I think that really stems who I go after. Cops.
Cops specifically. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's the best horror movie you've seen lately?
Oh, there's multiple. Best for the best reasons, or best because it was so awful and so funny?
Oh, let's do that one first.
Okay, so my favorite one that I saw that made me die laughing at the end, I thought it was the funniest ending to a horror movie I've ever seen in my life, was Smile.
Oh, I've heard that it's good. Okay, go on.
Okay, so do you want me to tell you what happens? Do you spoilers? Okay, so the premise of Smile is that there's this demon, and what it does, it like conjures up illusions or people, and it like makes them smile at you, so you just get really paranoid about like who's real and what's real. And so the only way to break out of this curse is to either die or to kill someone in front of someone and traumatize them. So whoever's traumatized, the demon goes and follows that person instead. So the only way to survive is doing that. So in the end, it's the main character girl and not her lover, because her lover's a bad husband, but her ex-boyfriend who's been helping her the whole time, like decode how to like figure out this like demon stuff. So she's like, okay, you know, I can't die if there's nobody around me for me to kill or kill myself in front of, because that's how the demon works or whatever. So she goes in this cabin, and the cop boyfriend or whatever, he's like, I gotta go get her. And then he gets to the house, and then she, you know, dies right in front of him. So the demon goes into him. But I'm like, he's a cop. He's just gonna kill someone like tomorrow, and then he's gonna be fine.
Oh God!
Like it's to me, it was like, this is. I know it wasn't probably intentional, but I think that was like very funny commentary.
Yeah, that is.
Obviously, cop killings are not funny, but I was like, this movie's so dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't have to keep that in there, but
no, it's fine. It's staying. No, you're right. That sounds so. Yeah.
And then I love Barbarian.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard that's good too.
Barbarian was really good. Oh, Halloween Ends was also really bad too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad it's over though.
It's like it ended actually.
100%. If it comes back,
that'd be crazy.
It's about, there's like this love sequence where these two people fall in love in 2 days and want to move out of town together, and she knows, obviously one is that guy is really fucked up. That's the scariest part of the movie is their relationship.
I hate that.
Yeah, guys are scary.
Yeah,
except for Deputy David Arquette. I think his name's Dewey.
No, yeah, Dewey. That's such a
Deputy Dewey.
Yeah, derpy name.
Very derpy. Very derpy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
I'm such a scaredy cat. I can't watch horror movies.
Why?
I don't know. Like, and now I've built it up so much. I'm like, I'd probably be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, there are moments in like horror movies that like stick with me, and I just like can't sleep.
Ooh, what are some moments that really stick with you?
Well, this is like the most recent one, and it's not even technically a horror film. It's from Parasite.
Love that movie.
It's so good. But when the first time the guy comes up from like the basement or whatever, and you just see, I that would just pop into my mind when I'd be laying there trying to sleep, and I just be like I don't know why. I know there's not a thing. I live in an apartment building, like, but I just like that image. And then it's people in your house. That's what scares me. So I think I could probably watch weird paranormal stuff. But then another one is the first Saw movie.
Okay.
Which I saw obviously a very long time ago.
Yeah.
But in it, there's a guy like in the girl's closet, and you just see him like watching.
Oh, that
her.
is creepy.
And I don't know, that image is just like.
I don't want to scare you, but do you remember that time and era where there was a lot of like self-recording tapes inside people's houses, and then somebody would come out under like the roof and like get food from the fridge and go back into the roof? It is so creepy. You know, the idea that somebody was, in your walls.
Yes.
Not great.
So scary.
But also, I'd be so bored.
What?
If I was in the wall.
Oh.
You know?
I thought you meant like being
because
haunted.
It's like you have to be quiet, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm home all the time. So if you come to my house and you're in the walls, I feel so bad for you.
Oh yeah, I'm same. I'm home all the time, and I'm just like singing. Like they'd be like, "Shut up."
They're like, "I need to get to another house fast." You know. Also, their food's gross.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Some like leftover spaghetti again. Yeah. That just reminded me, this is like not really related, but like I live in an apartment building that's very quiet. It's in the West End, and like there's a lot of like seniors in my building.
Yeah.
Like they've had their apartments forever. And then just like last weekend, there was randomly, my neighbor was just like having a party, I guess.
Okay.
But it was so loud. Someone was playing the piano, and I'm like, first of all, how did they get a piano?
Yeah.
And then there was just like 10 people just singing, and they were singing the one that. Because I was actually like, I had my headphones in, and then I took them out, and I was like, what's going on? And they were singing, it was like 10 people yelling the words to Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. And I took a video of it on my phone.
Okay. Can you play it? Can we hear it?
Yes.
Oh.
it was just like
I'd rather have mice.
And then it was going. They went until like 2 a.m, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
That one song over and over?
No. Then they were playing like I don't know, like Journey.
You're like, hallelujah. Okay. Wow.
Dumb.
Okay.
Anyway, but it hasn't happened since. I don't know if you'll be able to.
But the thing is, they're not even good.
No, they're all just drunk, screaming the word. I go back to black.
Okay, but so, if in a party situation, pretend you're in this situation, party situation that's happening. Is it better that they're playing a cover song or their own song? Like, what is better?
Oh. I think a cover's better.
No, trick question. There's no good answer. They're both bad. They're both awful.
No, but okay, there is a part of me that would like to be at that part. Like, I'm a theater kid.
No.
So it's like someone singing a piano and we all just sit around and sing along is like kind of fun for me.
I always said, I said the 3 worst degrees, like the people who are the 3 worst in university, degree-wise, musical theater, awful. I could not hang out with them. Political science students, gross. Yeah. And then the third one are psychology students, which a lot of people are, but I'm not into them when they're in their 18 years old, just doing psychology classes, and they think that everything you're talking about needs to be read into.
Yes, they're analyzing all human behavior at all times, and you're just like, it's not necessary.
Yeah, sorry I killed you. It's not because I'm crazy.
Oh my god. Yeah. Absolutely. Do you have a degree?
I have a Bachelor of Arts in English and Theater, and I was in university to become a teacher, and then my last year, I dropped out of that program.
Because you don't like teaching, we know.
Yeah, fuck teaching. I didn't like teaching in schools. Oh. Like, that's a boring reason. Like, I hated parents and I hated admin.
Oh, that seems legit.
Yeah, I could not do it.
I could understand that because I'm like, I like kids and I like this thing, but that's anything you want to do. There's always like something else about it, and you're like, oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Like I want to be an actor, and like all of the stuff with the auditioning and like agents. Literally, my agent just last month was like, emailed me and was like, hey, we're going to part ways, and I was just like, that's fine. You know what? I'm not gonna look for another one.
They broke up with you via email?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I know.
Okay.
I think it's kind of fun to say like my agent dropped me.
Yeah.
It sounds very dramatic. But it's like not true because she was like really sweet. Like they were very very nice, and it was totally like not working. I was not auditioning.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's funny. But yeah, I'm just like at the point right now where I'm like, I'm just not gonna do that.
Wait, do you have a degree?
No, I didn't go to university.
So smart.
Thank you.
So smart.
Best decision.
Honestly, it's the best decision. I think at this point you can just lie.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like, I don't know, because when I was in high school, I knew I wasn't going to. And so that made me also just like enjoy high school. I wasn't worried about grades at all, which is like kind of bad because I skipped a lot of class, but I was like, whatever, I'm just having fun because I'm not going to university. Yeah.
I was the opposite. I was like, I think I'm going to be a doctor. I think I'm going to go to school forever.
Yeah, literally. You'd still be in school right now.
I would be.
Oh, gosh.
If I went through a doctorate program and did it as fast as possible, I think I would have been done maybe around this year.
Oh, that is
sad. Disgusting.
It's really sad.
I would have had no character development outside of school.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need life experience. That's what I tell myself.
Like it gets really stressful after a while.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I need less experience happening in my life.
Yeah. Also true.
I need stability. That'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get back into like pop culture stuff.
Yeah.
We like briefly before we were recording, we're like, oh, something about Kate Gosselin.
Oh yeah, the TikTok. First and foremost, big TLC kid over here. Watch What Not to Wear. I watched John and Kate +8 since I was a kid. Same. I know all their names. I know Maddie. I know Kara. I know Leah. I know Hannah. I know Alexis. I know Joel. I know Colin, and I know Aiden. Like I know these kids, and I know that mom. She's wild. If you watch old clips, it's honestly.
She's the worst.
She's John's not that great either. I think he's also just like very tired. You know, I think it was
because when the show was like first on, like the kids were like little, and so it was just like chaotic.
Oh, it was very chaotic, and I can't imagine alone having 8 kids and then also having a TV, not a camera crew around you at all times. There's no privacy.
Yeah,
and
it's sick that we all watched it.
Yeah.
Sick.
I know them. I know more about them than my own like nieces and nephews.
Oh my God. Okay, but like, so this just came up on my TikTok today. It was like an interview on a morning show with Kate and then the Maddie and Kara, the 2 older twins.
Oh, was there another interview with them?
Yeah. So it was just this clip that I saw, and it was like, hey, so the interviewer was like, hey, so like we saw you guys came out in like this publication saying that you're fine and that you wanted to tell everyone that you guys are okay. And then she's like, so why did you want to come out and say that? And they both are silent. And then Kate is just like, well, girl, they're so quiet right now. They just wanted to say that everything's good in their lives because of the show. And then like they're both just like, it just speaks volumes of just like how they're both like, yeah, we wanted to say to everyone that we're okay. And it's just like, you could tell that they are not okay.
The longer they like stay silent, you see like a red dot. You're like, oh my gosh.
You could see them like glance at each other, and it's just like,
the thing is, she's not even famous anymore, so I don't know why she's like acting so like, grandiose. Like, can you just chill out and be a mom?
Yeah, it's like we all kind of forgot about, like, we kind of assumed you were okay.
Like the most fame she has is whenever someone talks about the Karen haircut and they show her picture as the haircut.
I always think that when people say it, because I'm like, her name's Kate.
Her name's Kate.
It's a Kate. Yeah. Karen should be Kate.
Karen should be Kate. Yeah. And I saw this other interview. I don't know the validity of it, but it was a TikTok truth spill about a guy who was also in the same place where Colin was staying. And what he said, for the 90 days that Colin was in there, Kate did not visit him once.
Wait, Colin?
Colin was institutionalized.
Oh.
So that's what happened to Colin. So he was institutionalized. He sent letters to his dad to get him out. And then dad got him out. And other things around, like Kate wouldn't tell him where he was, and she was hiding a lot of information about his kid. And Colin came out and was like, yeah, it wasn't okay.
Okay.
But I definitely see myself in Colin, you know, where you had like difficult relationships with adults, and you're like, at that space, you're like, I wish them the best. And I'm at that point now where I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Where it's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, just because they're your family, you don't have to.
Yeah. And like part of me feels so much for Colin and for that kind of experience. Because, I'm like, I would have said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird seeing, like, I don't know, Kate being all like that. I'm just like, can you just like get out of the spotlight?
Yeah, and if you watched one episode of John and Kate +8 Guilty, you know.
Yeah, it's like she's a narcissist.
Yeah.
Like, completely. That's so true. All of the evidence is there in the show.
I don't like, and there's not an episode where it shows her hanging out with friends.
Oh, yeah.
That's a red flag.
Right.
I know as parents it's sometimes hard to have friends, but...
Yeah, if you have like 8 kids, it's probably hard to find time.
Yeah, we need 4 babysitters.
Yeah. So it's like, I would give her that.
Okay.
But I do think you're right. Like, I have heard like people say that, like, about women, like, when they have kids, they just... all their friends go away, and it's like really important to keep that because it keeps you like kind of human.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think even in The Sims, it's hard to have 8 kids, let alone in real life.
Yeah.
In The Sims. Big Sims guy here, too.
Oh, yeah.
Want to challenge. I love doing this challenge where I would have a couple, and then they would adopt all the babies max possible, and you would just try to survive. And it's so hard. And then you just realize that you're just taking care of babies. Your characters aren't sleeping, and they're so tired. They're peeing their pants, and it's...
Yeah.
The Sims.
That's why you play The Sims, for like the most chaotic thing you could do.
Oh, 100. Who plays The Sims that's like, I'm going to name myself Sasha. This is going to be my perfect boyfriend, and this is going to be perfect house.
Right. And then I'm going to go to work, and
you maybe do that once, and then if you keep doing that every time you play,
no, you're
like,
not
okay. You're Kate Gosselin.
That is actually wild. No, you're like, I'm gonna get this person, and then they're gonna fall in love, and then they're gonna fall in love, and then they're gonna cheat on them, and then they're gonna and then they're all gonna go swimming and drown.
Were you ever a video game person at all?
Like not really.
Okay.
Like I played The Sims, and then I watched my brother play a lot of video games. We had some, like we had Nintendo. I had like I played all the Mario games.
Yeah.
And then for PlayStation, I did play like Tony Hawk
for
a bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 specifically. And then for PlayStation, The Emperor's New Groove, a video game, was so good. That was my shit.
Emperor's New Groove never really got the love it needed.
It's the funniest Disney movie. It just
faded in the background.
Yeah. I don't even think people think of it as a Disney movie.
I was in a conversation really recently, and they were like, name your favorite Disney song. Like, what is the best Disney song ever? And I named mine, which is Why Should I Worry from Oliver and Company. It's sung by Billy Joel. And yeah, it's like a fun song. It's a fun video that goes along with it. And he was like, that's not a Disney movie. That's Sony. I was like, that is not Sony. I swear it is Disney. And it's also one of those movies that people don't think of.
I think I've seen it like once.
No one's seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. You said that. I was like, that's a deep cut.
Yeah, it's a deep cut. It's the first Disney movie I ever owned as a kid. So
nice.
That's why.
Yeah. And then and then you only watch like what you have.
Yeah.
So it's like there's certain things that you're just like,
I didn't watch Lion King till I was an adult.
Whoa.
My family didn't have it, so I couldn't watch it.
Right. It's so wild to me. I had like all the big ones that came out in the 90s, so it's like.
But speaking of TikTok, they are now showing kids the sad scene from The Lion King and watching them react.
I've seen that, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
oh, I love it.
Yeah.
The kid has empathy.
Totally. But that's actually I should say I've only seen one, and it just made me cry, and I was like,
yeah.
Cuz it's the saddest fucking scene.
Yeah. We all have to cry. It's either that or Land Before Time we cry at. I cried at Land Before Time. I wish I had that videotape though. For me.
Oh.
So I could put a TikTok later. But also, I wanted to see my reaction watching something sad as a kid.
Oh yeah, that would be like fun to know.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I just saw a reaction of something, and now I can't remember. It's gone out of my brain. I was trying to think of what my favorite Disney song is. I'm like,
what is your favorite?
Pick one. One of the best ones. This is another like. Maybe people don't think of it, is from the Goofy movie, Eye to Eye. It's like at the Powerline concert.
Was the Goofy movie also produced with like a second party group as well, or was it just completely Disney?
I feel like it had to be completely
Disney. Because it is
it's
very off the radar.
Yeah. I don't think. Like, I wonder if it got, like, a theatrical release.
Yeah, it is, like, off the radar like Pocahontas 2.
No, people have seen the Goofy movie.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to jump in. Pauly Shore was in it.
Oh, I guess.
Okay. Okay, you've seen
the Goofy movie wasn't in theaters?
It was. You saw it in theaters.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. And it was Disney, because that's, like, he's one of the big Disney properties, right? It's like Mickey Mouse, Goofy.
Yeah. Yeah. Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck.
Yeah. Daisy.
Yeah.
Pluto.
And Pluto. The whole gang. I'm glad we got a Goofy movie over a Donald Duck movie, though.
Yeah.
I think he's just too angry.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a Debbie Downer.
And you can't understand what he's saying.
100%. And I would not want to talk to him because he would spit all over me.
Yes.
But
yeah.
Yeah. I think he has the cutest outfit.
It was a little sailor outfit.
Yeah, his little sailor outfit.
That's true. Why is he dressed like a sailor?
I don't know.
The rest of them are just kind of like vests.
Oh, Goofy has great he wears overalls, right?
No, I think.
No, what's he wear?
It's like pants and like a vest.
Oh, yeah, he does wear a vest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He has a little hat.
Little hat.
Little
I don't think
hat.
it's a great outfit now that I'm picturing it.
They're all,
it's definitely not great.
They all could use an update.
Mickey Mouse wears overalls.
Mm.
Little red ones. Little red. Yeah.
Yeah. They tried to update Minnie. There was like a thing that came out where Minnie was wearing like running shoes, and then the internet got mad. I can't remember. This was like this year. Where am I thinking of?
The M&M.
The M&M.
Yeah.
No, there was something with Minnie too. Minnie was wearing pants, and people were mad. Anyway,
oh my
I was like,
gosh.
girl, just wants to be comfy.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to wear the same clothes every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Sick.
God, a little polka dot dress.
Fucking mouse.
So yeah. You said that you were super into like TLC shows.
Yeah.
What Not to Wear, I love.
What Not to Wear. I love that all the hosts are gay now.
Oh,
yeah.
Stacey's
gay.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Good.
And it was the worst show. It made me really self-conscious about fashion.
Yes.
And I always thought I had to look business casual because of it. Every girl was in a pencil knit skirt. And my least favorite person in that show was Carmen D. Carmen D is the makeup lady, and all she does is put beige lips on people and a smoky eye. And she's like, you're good to go. I'm like, that looks... No. Like, even as a gay kid who was 12 years old, I was like, that is not the look.
Not it.
Blue eyeliner? Who are you, Carmen D? Ugh.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
It is... Yeah.
Yeah.
She was useless. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Because it was the look. They were just making everybody generic.
They're like, yeah. And I think Stacey apologized. She was like, yeah, I look back at that show and I really like removed a lot of people's individuality and like didn't respect them and wanted them to conform to these problematic beauty standards. Yeah. And yeah, I would never do that now to this day. Also, another problematic fashion show. America's Next Top Model.
Oh,
I watched that daily.
Oh, me
I was
too.
a big, oh my gosh.
We had like, it was like, you had to be home to watch it.
Yeah.
America's Next Top Model night, like in my house.
Oh,
yeah.
100%. 100%.
Oh yeah, Tyra was horrible and just like some of the photo shoots.
And we bought into it. We were like, that's okay. That's okay to be a different race.
Yeah.
That's okay to be black. That's okay to be it's okay to be black, but like it's okay to be a white person who is now black.
Yeah.
Just for clarification. And there was like episodes where they would like body shame the girls so hard.
Yeah.
There was one time she was like, Tyra was like, do you think you could be on the cover of CoverGirl with a gap tooth in your mouth? And I was like, oh my God, now that's the vibe.
Yeah. I was rewatching some of it during the pandemic, and in one of the seasons, one of the girls like gains a little weight while she's there.
Yeah.
And then they do this photo shoot. They all go to Africa and they all have to be an animal, and then they make her be an elephant.
I think I remember this. Yeah. That is
and then they
awful.
all talk about it, and they're like in over like a few episodes, they're all like, Kenya, you've like put on some weight since you've been in the competition. And it's like she's still tiny. Like it's like just because she's eating and the other girls aren't.
Also, it's stressful. Like, eat, please.
Yeah.
Like, Tyra's putting you through trauma. She put this one girl whose friend just died, and then just like coffin photo shoot.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, think about your dead friend and what they would want for you and stuff like that. And I was like, Tyra, this is not okay.
Yeah,
this is not. Really imagine being a comedian and someone was like, your friend just died. Use that trauma for your stage set tonight. I was like, God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, like.
Okay, that's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yikes.
what show I was also big into?
What?
I was into both Girlicious and the Pussycat Dolls Search too.
Oh my God, me too. Yeah, I remember the Pussycat Dolls one like vividly.
Yeah, when Asia won and everyone was really surprised.
Yes.
Yeah, I was really surprised too. I knew Girlicious. I knew Nicole was going to win. I knew Tiffany was going to win. I knew Natalie was going to be okay. Christina was like on the fence about, but then they pulled the trio into a girl group of 4, and then they released I think 1 album, and then they got rid of Tiffany.
Yeah, but they were like really big in Canada. Like they like it was an American show.
Yeah,
but like I don't know if you like watched Much Music at the time. They were always on Much Music, like not just their videos, like them. They were like at all the Much Music events. So it's just like, I don't know what it was, where it's just like we embraced them wholly, and America,
as they should have been.
And like I don't know if they were as big there, but like they were a big part of my high school experience.
Yeah. And then the Pussycat Dolls Search, the girl who won was never even the Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah, then they like stopped having the Pussycat Dolls.
And then Nicole Scherzinger was like, all right, I'll sign another contract and stay with the group for a little longer.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the deal, was that they were finding...
Leave.
Which I would feel like so offended if Nicole was leaving and then one of the other girls was like, can I do it? And they're like, we're going to go to this reality show to find the girl, to lead the group. And none of y'all are talented enough to do so.
Yeah. Which is like, they all... Well... Okay, I just saw an interview actually of one of the girls. I can't remember if it's Jessica or somebody.
Probably. Yeah.
I know their names. There's Jessica, Nicole, Ashley, Carmi, Melody.
Wait, you know all the
all the Pussycat Dolls, because in Buttons, Snoop Dogg says their names. That's how I was saying it. Oh. Jessica, Nicole, Carmi, Ashley, Melody. You're telling me? I think I'm missing one. Anyway, I just saw.
Okay, I'm just blown away.
I just saw a video of one of them, and they on a podcast, and then the podcast people were like, "Oh, but you didn't like? Did you sing in the song?" She was like, "There was always something to do, oohs or ahs." It was really funny. But one of them did Melody.
Okay,
because there's she's the one in Buttons that's going at the end going like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And there's a video, like a live performance of her doing that, and Nicole's face just being like.
But now Nicole does opera.
Oh. What?
She like a while ago she was playing, I think, one of the lead roles in Phantom of the Opera on Broadway.
Good for her.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she was like
she's actually talented. Like she's a brilliant performer, and they really just did not utilize her singing assets to. I mean,
I'm like a Pussycat Dolls
Me too.
apologist. I'm like they were good. They were really good. I saw them live because I saw them live twice because. Well, I would have gone anyway, but they were opening for Britney Spears on the Circus tour, and they were opening for Christina Aguilera the year before on her tour. Wow! So I saw them twice.
Wow! I'm so jealous.
Yeah, best. You know, they say you don't know the best time of your life when you're living it.
And now they've disbanded, and it's now impossible. And they're not going to get back together.
No, because they did right before the pandemic. They put out a video.
Okay.
Called React, and then they were going to go on a tour, and then the pandemic happened, and then they were like, okay, yeah, we're not getting back together.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that's the most devastating thing that happened out of COVID. I did not know that.
Yes.
Oh, that's actually kind of rude for me to say. Maybe.
I know where you're coming from.
Oh my God, my heart.
Yeah, and the song was not bad. It's a good pop song.
Okay, I should definitely check that out.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah. So like when you were in high school, like what was your favorite? I don't know. Were you like? Did you go to any concerts or anything?
I only went to one concert ever as a high school student, and it was for the band called U2. And I only went in for free because I was a part of Amnesty International. Oh. And they let us go in for they let us go to their show for free.
Amazing.
And I did not know a single song. I did not listen to U2, so I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Sick. So did I have a good time? I think it was fun to be in a concert area.
He probably put on a
I was
good
with
show.
my teachers.
Oh.
So it was like students and teachers, and we were like the nerds of Amnesty International.
I'm like so dumb. I'm like, what does an Amnesty International do?
I don't even know. I think they're really forward on bringing awareness to a lot of issues in the world globally.
All the issues.
So
okay.
yeah, you write letters to a lot of people being like, this is bad. Don't do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're doing good work.
Sort of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't worth the U2 concert though.
Yeah.
Sorry for U2 fans out there.
They have some hits.
I think the biggest thing about U2 is like they always bring back that drama about them being all of a sudden on everyone's phones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that album they forced onto everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's an old and done joke though. Whenever someone talks about it, I'm like, I'm over this.
Oh yeah. It does. I barely remember that. If anyone talks about that now, it's like,
embarrassing.
Yeah, that's like a reference from the 40s.
If we talk about that, like Gen Z and prior generations have permission to make fun of us.
Yeah.
Like that's embarrassing that we still bring this up.
Yeah.
I also like how mean Gen Z is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun.
It's kind of scary.
Do you find it scary?
Well, I don't know. I was just talking on a different talking to like Danica about how all of the mean comments on TikTok are from like 15-year-olds, and I was like, that's scary. But
it is so scary.
But I get what you mean, like in a different way.
Oh yeah.
Sorry to bring it down.
It's okay. Yeah. I was gonna say R.P. Danica, but she's still very much alive.
Yeah, she's great and
she's
hilarious.
Great. And we love. This is a podcast that defends and loves Danica Tebow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. 2-time guest.
Yeah. High school wise, yeah. I wish I had something cooler to say, but I wasn't a big music kid. Like I was a choir kid, but yeah. Okay. I did not. Yeah.
Did you like? I don't know. It doesn't have to be high school, but like I don't know. Was there like we've talked about it was like a lot of reality TV and stuff.
A lot of reality TV, but I also feel like I spent most of my life in my world was like video games and cartoons.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I lived.
Yeah, you asked me about games.
Yeah.
You were a big gamer.
Big gamer. I was like really into the, like role playing games, so I loved those like. They're like Lord of the Rings games, but it has nothing to do with Lord of the Rings. It's a long journey. There's bad guys, there's mountains, there's traveling, there's goblins. I love those kind of games. Okay. But I also loved fighting games a lot, and I still do to this day. And I used to play so many fighting games that at one point I played so much that my fingers bled. Whoa. Isn't that wild?
That's violent.
I was like, well, I can't friggin' play now. I gotta play Final Fantasy where we talk and take turns.
Oh my God. Wow. What fighting games? Like Mortal Kombat?
I was not a big Mortal Kombat kid. I think the one that really destroyed my fingers was a game called King of Fighters, but a lot of people don't. That's like a side B-side of fighting games. Yeah. But I was really into like video games were very problematic. I liked the Tekken series, and I liked the Dead or Alive series a lot. But Dead or Alive was very known for being a video game that offered a boob jiggle mechanic that you could turn on and off. And I knew I was gay when as soon as I started playing, I turned it off.
Yeah.
I was like, we're not doing this.
Good.
That's
so bad. Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I wish there was like a men's butt jiggle, but like,
yeah.
they haven't reached that point yet.
Right. That's so funny. Or like they're, and I'm thinking of the movie Juno. It's like when they're running, she talks about their dicks moving in their shorts.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah. If you're going to do it, have it for both sides.
100%. Both sides beautiful. You
yeah.
know? Like that's exact. There's some really sexy guy characters in that game. So,
I used to, I didn't play Final Fantasy, but I would watch my brother play it. Specifically Final Fantasy X. Yeah. It was like a movie.
Oh, Yeah, I always say Final Fantasy X. If you've never played a Final Fantasy, that's the one I recommend for you to start because it's the easiest one to watch and play.
Right, I was like invested in it, and like he'd be playing it, I would always be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna sit here for a few hours."
Yeah, there's and there's a love storyline, and it's so romantic, kinda. The guy's really annoying, but
yeah, it has some like great like female characters.
Oh, 100%. I love the goth girl who's just on the island. She's on the tropical island, but she's goth, and she wears a belt made out of. She wears like a skirt out of belts, and she has like goth makeup. She has a voodoo doll as her weapon, and she's like goth makeup, and everyone's like they're on a tropical island in Hawaii, but there's just her.
Yeah. This, like voodoo woman. I don't remember that, but
yeah.
That sounds awesome.
You'll pull it up and be like, oh yeah, she does not. She immigrated here.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, so it's like that would like make me want to play a video game, but then I'm just like anything that's like where there's no, not that there's no map, but it's like in Mario you're just going right.
Yeah.
Where it's like anything where it's like, oh, I can just run around. Like I tried to play like Zelda games by myself, and I'm so bad. I just get like lost, and I cannot pass level 1.
Oh shoot. Yeah, no, that would be a big Final Fantasy is really big into that. I've beaten 1 through 15 minus 2 and 5. So
okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, I think.
I am embarrassed that I haven't beaten 2 and 5.
So you played them, but
I've played them, but they're so boring.
Oh, well, that's fair.
No, people say Final Fantasy V is one of the best ones. I just can't get into it. Yeah, sorry.
It's not for you.
Uh-oh.
Final Fantasy V sucks.
Yeah, it could have been the final one there, you know? No. Yeah, other than that, I also loved horror games. I love being spooked. I love being scared. Yeah, so I don't know where that comes from.
I don't know. A lot of people like horror.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to.
Yeah, we don't have to dissect feelings. And,
we're not psychology majors.
No, thank gosh, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Let's see. What, you talked about your celebrity crush, the cop. Did you have, I don't know, who else?
Who else have I had a crush on?
Yeah.
Okay. David Arquette. And this guy kind of looks very similar to maybe David Arquette. Like they have like similar energy, but I really had a crush on Uncle Joey from Full House.
Oh. Yeah. Dave Coulier.
Yeah, he had the puppets. He was a creep, you know.
Yeah, you like the funny guy.
Like the funny guy. And then like high school era, I had a big crush on Jake Gyllenhaal.
Ooh,
you know, I think he was like standard, very hot, blue eyes. But there's something like that's so unavailable about him that like I'm not drawn to him now. But I think, you know.
Oh, yeah. I am still into Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah?
And then like now because that Taylor Swift song is about him. Yeah. And so it's just like everybody is like, he's bad and he dated her when she was too young. But I'm still like, I would date him.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I don't care if he stinks, if that rumor's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Take all my scarves. Yeah. You know, like I remember when Taylor Swift got with him, I'm like, I'm fucking jealous.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, you can have any other guy, just not him.
Yes. Also because I feel like we must have been around the same age. So I was like, hello.
Yeah.
But now it's like, that's problematic.
Yeah, how old is Jake now? He's got to be like 40?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Probably his 40s.
Okay.
Yeah, because Taylor Swift is 2 years older than me.
How old's T Swift?
She would be 33.
Okay.
I know. I'm not like crazy that I know her age, but her album was named her birth year, and it's only 2 years before mine. So it's like, I just want to say that I'm like, not like, I just don't know her age.
I didn't know she did that, like how Adele does.
Oh yeah, but yeah, so hers was 1989.
Okay.
You know that album?
Yeah. Now I do.
Okay.
Now I do. Sorry, I was never a big T Swift fan ever since she got with my boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
No, she's dated a lot of my boyfriends.
I'm trying to think. Other crushes though. I had a little crush on Mario Lopez.
Oh.
Right?
In Saved by the Bell?
Yeah.
Or like
Saved by the Bell era.
Yeah.
And I also thought LL Cool J was so hot too as a kid.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So hot.
I remember seeing his like behind the music. I've seen it, like it would just come on anyways.
Yeah, and my girl crush, I think to this day, is Regina Hall.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The Scary Movies did not age well. Did not.
No, they're still like funny, but like there's definitely some bad jokes in there.
100%.
Really bad jokes.
Yeah, those are all my crushes, I think. So.
I love that.
Yeah.
Good choices.
Thank you.
Well, I feel like we're like near the end here, but so I'll ask you like a quick few questions. Like if you could like live in like any TV show world, what would it be?
Oh, I'm getting out of the real world in a heartbeat. I think for me it would just need to be a place with like fun food and fun drinks. That's where I gravitate to. I don't want a big risk of dying. I don't know. I've always wanted to like taste what of the donuts that Homer Simpson would eat. So I think I'd go in the Simpson world. You know,
nice.
A lot of people are fun. I think the employment rate is like not so scary there. And yeah, you know,
I like that.
Yeah, I'd chill in the Simpsons.
Nice.
Yeah.
What if you could be on any reality show? What would you be on?
Ooh, if you asked me when I was like 14, it would be America's Next Top Model, even though I would not have done very well. Like says one traumatizing thing, I'm like, no.
Oh God.
Yeah, to this day, I think that if I were to do one, I would just want to do one where you hang at a house and like play games and hang out with friends. So probably like Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, and like that, or like The Real World or something.
Oh yeah. I don't want something too hard. I feel like Drag Race is too much. You could do Drag Race, and then you're working so much, you're putting so much money, and then you could do Big Brother, and it's like this. Like I think Big Brother pays more. Oh wow. And you stay at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I want to do The Circle.
I've never watched this episode of The Circle because
the concept is dumb, and I was like not on board at first. But now I love it.
Oh. Other reality TV shows I would love to do, maybe like Love is Blind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
First person to propose, I'll just say yes anyways.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Okay, and then the final question that I ask everybody is, what Spice Girl are you?
Oh, I'm probably I really gravitated towards Posh Spice as a kid. I loved her aesthetic. I loved her like clear cut bang look, but I think I like Scary Spice too. So I think I'd be
scary.
Maybe a posh Scary Spice, you know?
Nice. Well, that's it. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me,
yeah.
Gina.
Where can people find you or
my address is 31 I'm just kidding. They can have I guess people can find me on Instagram at Sasha Mark, and I have TikTok and Twitter like that as well, but I don't use them. I use TikTok to watch TikTok, and I use Twitter to watch things that are not appropriate to talk about. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So please don't follow me on any of those ones.
Oh my God, amazing. Well, that's it. And thank you for listening or watching. And if you like the podcast, tell your friends and leave a nice review or comment or whatever. Okay, yeah. We love you. Bye.
Bye.